Good morning, happy Monday. I'm having some of this instant multigrain hot cereal. So it has like barley and oats and wheat and quinoa and rye. It is so good. You just add water. I'm adding some walnuts and some bananas on there. You guys remember my doctor told me add more walnuts to my diet for my cholesterol, my blood pressure. So I'm just putting in a packet of this and I'll be measuring out my walnuts. I'm only doing 19 grams. I don't need a full serving, so that was a lot of walnuts when I looked what a full serving was. I'm going to add in a tablespoon of the Sucre and Gold. I'm going to add on some cinnamon because cinnamon and oatmeal, yes. Adding in some water, and I'm just going to go ahead and let that stiffen up a little bit. And here is my breakfast. It was absolutely amazing. I loved it. I've been loving having, you'll see I'm having oatmeal like every day this week because I love it. For a lunch today, I'm having one of my comfort bowls. This is mashed cauliflower with some chicken, green beans, and some gravy. If you want to see how I made this, go ahead and check out my meal prep video, which went up before this one. And for dinner tonight, I was not feeling the best. I'll talk about more of this in the morning, but I'm using one of these garden veggie wraps, some of this chicken breast, and then some of these pretzel crisps. And then on my wrap, I use this Havarti spreadable cheese. I'm using some of that dip, and here is my dinner. This was my first time having these garden veggie wraps from Tomorrow's. I love the Tomorrow's brand, but these ones were terrible. Do not recommend them. They have a terrible, terrible aftertaste and flavor. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. So yesterday was kind of a weird day, as you saw. I didn't have a chance to chat with you guys. So let me tell you about my weekend super quickly. If you may remember, I feel like every time I talk to you guys, I'm not feeling well lately. But I think after getting my medication sorted out with my thyroid, I think I'm gonna start feeling better with that. I'm already kind of feel like I'm feeling better, but and this is the time of year my seasonal allergies get really bad. I have more winter allergies than I do any other, like molds and like the spores or whatever, and then just the moisture in the air. I get really bad like sinus infections and just respiratory stuff. I mean, it's always really bad this time of year for me. So my desk is a mess. I did not get my list done this weekend. I kind of have it right here. It's ridiculous how much I did not get done. So I'm gonna have to try to work on this this week, make a new list, because my UTI decided to come back. If you remember last week at this time, actually I think it was like Monday or Tuesday last week, I was telling you that I could feel one coming on, and that if I didn't if it didn't get better, I was going to talk to my doctor about it because I have my doctor's appointment on Thursday. So by Wednesday it was pretty much gone. Actually it was completely gone. Like I had no issues, and by Thursday I didn't even think about to talk to him about it because like I said, I was feeling great. And then Sunday came along and it decided to come back with a vengeance. Like I did not have a good Sunday at all. Like I was in Marshall's while my husband was getting his hair cut across, just like they're like in the same little shopping center. I was in Marshall's and I had to go to the bathroom 3 times in that 20-minute period that I was in there. It was ridiculous and I was in so much pain. So I got home, I rested a little bit, and then I knew I wanted to get my meal prep done, and I was feeling like, okay, well, I can run to the bathroom, no big deal. So I was kind of, doing all my meal prep, but then there was at one point when I just like had to stop, but I had things in the oven. Here's the thing, like, because I do like the multitasking, like meal prep, where it's like I have things in the oven while things are on the stove, while I'm still chopping things. I mean, I don't just like do one thing and wait for it to be done and go to the next. So I had way too much going on for me just to completely stop. But there was a point when I had something in the oven for like 20 minutes. And so I was able to go lay down a little bit and read and kind of rest because I was just not feeling it. Like I was just not feeling good. I had no energy. I was in so much pain. So I went to the doctor yesterday, or had a doctor's appointment yesterday and Monday. And he said, yes, definitely a UTI. So he prescribed Macrobid, I believe is what it's called. I don't think I've ever taken that before. The pharmacist was very like, make sure you take it with food, like very like emphasizing that fact. So she said, just take one when you get home after you eat. I worked from home yesterday, so I could just be close to the bathroom. And if I didn't start feeling well, then I could just, lay down or whatever. So I took 11 o'clock lunch. So I go get my prescription. She said, go home, eat some lunch, take your pill, and then take another one at dinner time. And she said, you should start feeling better. Well, I'm not. I mean, I'm not, like she was saying that I should start feeling better as far as not having to go to the bathroom as much, which, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not having like the burning, sorry, TMI. I'm not having like the burning the same way, but I still have like the urgency to go. So, that part hasn't gone away, but I don't have as much of the like pressure in my stomach or like in my bladder, I guess. I don't have as much of that. But those pills, y'all, like I am not used to taking medication at all. And I don't know if it's just a combination of this, you know, my allergies, this sinus thing I have going on. It's been raining nonstop, and that's what flares up my allergies. But for one thing, I wasn't hungry. So after I took the first pill, I didn't feel bad at all. I started feeling kind of like that, like 3 o'clock, like kind of slump, but I get that sometimes anyway. And so what did I have? So I had my lunch, and so I showed you my breakfast and my lunch. And then the only thing I didn't show you, I did drink a little thing of orange juice close to like after work, because after work I was like, I want to take that pill, but I want to eat something, but I just was not hungry. Like I almost felt a little nauseous, which I had felt kind of nauseous the day before too, which they told me is common with UTIs just because of all the pressure and stuff. And so I was feeling a little nauseous, did not feel hungry at all. Like I had no appetite. I was just feeling tired. I really just wanted to go to bed, but I wanted to take that other pill, and I was afraid to take it like on an empty stomach. So I drank one of those little, like I have these little tiny like 100-calorie orange juices from Simply Orange. So I drank one of those, and I thought, is that enough for me to like take the pill? And I didn't figure it probably was. I thought I probably better eat something. So I ate that wrap, which was terrible. I think I mentioned that in that clip. Those are like the worst flavor Tomorrow tortillas. Those are the only ones I've ever had. I do not like. I've only had, there's like 2 different white ones. I've had both of those ones, like a protein one and a premium white, and then the wheat ones. I've had all of those, and they're really good, but this veggie one, terrible. So I had about half of that wrap, and I ate all my pretzel crisps and a little bit of that dip. And then I took the pill, and then I was pretty much like done for the night. Like it just knocked me out, which is weird. I've never had an antibiotic. I've taken a lot of antibiotics in my time, but never had one like really hit me like that. It was crazy. But I also think I was just super tired because over this last week or so, with me kind of fighting off this UTI, I haven't been sleeping really well because I've been having to get up and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And that was like Sunday night quite a bit. So it was just really weird. It was like, I don't know, it was a weird feeling. Like I just felt kind of weird in the head. So anywho, yeah. So this morning I'm not feeling too bad except for just the sinus stuff. And then I just feel a little bit of like residual pain, I think, in my bladder area. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just work from home again today, just to be careful and safe. And you know, I just don't want, my office is not, I mean, a whole far away from the bathroom, but it's not close enough to where like if that urgency hit, like I could get there, you know what I mean? So, and I just don't want to be, I want to see what happens with day 2 of taking these pills. I don't want to be at work and just so like tired that I feel like I can't like drive home or something. I don't know. It's just weird. It was a weird feeling. It really was. I did get some stuff at Marshall's I want to show you. I don't know if I have a chance to show you today or if I'll have to show you in tomorrow's video, but I picked up a few like fun things at Marshall's. The little bit of time that I was able to be in there before I just finally was like, okay, I'm done. Like I can't do this anymore. And I'm really kind of bummed because I have Thursday off for the holiday, for Veterans Day, and then Friday I have 2 appointments. So it'll be a busy day on Friday. But I have so many things I'd like to kind of start getting done for Thanksgiving coming up. And then I have a really like rigorous like filming schedule for Vlogmas, and like 3 of the videos I think on my little planning schedule I wanted to film this weekend, kind of like pre-film some stuff. So we'll see if I get that done. Hopefully I feel well enough to do that. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go make some breakfast so I can take my first pill. I'm just gonna do oatmeal again. That was so nice. Oatmeal was so nice yesterday. So I'm gonna do that again. I think dinner tonight, I think I was really wanting to make one of those soups last night because I thought that would be really good with how I'm feeling, but I just didn't. Like, I was so wiped out. So I think for sure I'm gonna make, I think I'm gonna do the white bean and ham and veggie like soup tonight. I have to look and see if that was a crock pot meal or what, but if I'm home, I can figure it out. So anyhow, that is what has been going on. Like I said, I feel like every time I talk to you guys, I'm not feeling well. So hopefully that all changes and we get this taken care of, got my medication adjusted, and just get through these seasonal allergies and I'll be good. So let's just see how that goes. Yeah. Okay. I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Today I'm having the instant steel cut oats with some walnuts. So I'm measuring up my walnuts. I'm also having some craisins. These are the reduced sugar craisins. So I'm measuring out some of those as well. And then I just added water, of course, to my oats. So this is the same brand. I guess I forgot to show you with the better oats, but these are the steel cut ones. Adding in the walnuts and the craisins. And then I'm going to have that with an orange juice so I can take my pill. It's just been really nice having these little 100-calorie orange juices. They've been great. They've been great. I did not have lunch, so the next thing you're going to see is dinner. So I'm going to go ahead and make dinner. I have some of this cubed ham. I have all my veggies that I prepped at lunchtime, some celery, onions, and carrots. I have this package of cauliflower. I'm going to do some of these petite gold. I only did the cannellini beans. I did not need some extra beans. And then I'm doing the vegetable broth. Love that vegetable broth. It's my favorite. So first thing we're going to do is add in a little bit of garlic. I have just a little bit of avocado oil in there. We're going to saute those veggies up until everything is nice and softened. For spices, we're using pepper, onion, salt, thyme, and parsley. I'm going to put those in there while the vegetables are cooking because I like to really heat my spices up. That's a nice little hint. Do your spices before any liquid and just get those spices all heated up. It really activates those spices nicely. And then we're going to add in the cauliflower. It is frozen, so I'm just going to add it in and get it kind of sauteed up and softened up a little bit. And then in goes my potatoes. I used half of that package of potatoes, just cut them into quarters. Putting those in there, going to saute those up a little bit just to get some color. Adding in the cubed ham. I used a half a package of that cubed ham because I'm going to use the rest of it for the split pea soup. And then drained and rinsed cannellini beans, adding those in there. And then next the broth. Isn't this broth like beautiful? Like, it is so flavorful. I love it. I used 5 cups of broth. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that to a boil, let it simmer for about 30 minutes to get those flavors all together. And here is my finished soup. Look at that. It was perfect for how I've been feeling lately. It was just the exact thing that I needed. This is like a rustic autumn soup is what it's called. I will have the original recipe linked down below. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys as always for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.